All right, welcome to episode 35 of Adventures in Inbetweening. This time I'm revisiting Harvey Birdman. Some episodes that I animated back in 2005, episodes 25 and 18 of this very funny show.
3 semesters at CSU Long Beach.
Go Niners!
One of the funny things about this show, you can see here as I'm just showing the silhouettes that I was matching up to the storyboards here, is it was written not just with smart dialogue, not just with snappy timing, but with great visual gags. One of the visual gags here, you can see as I'm close up zooming in on Harvey here, he's turning his head, which is just signifying to us that something's about to happen. So we're going to do about a 6-frame camera pullback really quick. And that's going to allow us, we're not pulling back the camera that much, but it's going to allow us to slide in these 4 other characters and make this other joke. The idea is that they're all in the past, and yet they're still somehow Niners fans. It's just so well put together, and the fact that we are pulling the camera back allows us to slide the characters in, otherwise it wouldn't make sense.
Shoot. Him, not you.
Another one, very similar gag. We've got the 2 characters in clear silhouette. We're going to do, and this one's an even smaller camera pullback, but it gives us the opportunity with all of this shape change, with all of the contrast, to say, let's get this character in from the side. And this one's going to come right in front of Harvey. Now you can see how little negative space there is between the caveman and Harvey there. If we were going to have the caveman from the beginning, it'd be this close to Harvey. So we have to have that camera move to cheat this character in. If we're going to have this character step in, it's not nearly as funny. If we have the camera move, it feels like a reveal, and the cheating just adds to the humor. It's terrific. It's terrifically planned with the storyboards.
This is very clever. Many moons ago, the oracle foretold the coming of a pink man-bird who would bring with him pestilence and drought.
One of the things about this show is that continuity was not a high priority. So you can see here we're cutting on the action, the head's going up, the phone is going down, and as soon as we cut to the wide shot, you can see it's a completely different pose. It doesn't make sense at all, but that's not the point. The point is, if we're cutting on the action and then we cut and there's more action with the camera pulling back, it feels like it's continuous, and it's funny. It's all about getting that good composition, that interesting posing. Now you can see here that there was no character in the final version. And in the storyboards, and even in the animation where I animated the lip sync and the character walking along here, the character was there. Ultimately, I'm guessing they decided it was just stronger to play the cave art.
We'll feast on your buttocks at sunrise.
Another massive continuity, I shouldn't even say issue, decision here. So we've got Grok surrounded by cave people, and then we cut, and Grok is nowhere. All the cave people are nowhere to be seen. Grok's all by himself. There's the cave art. It's a terrible cut, but it's intentional. It's all just about the composition, the entertainment, making it funny, telling the story. We'll feast on your buttocks at sunrise. That wouldn't be so funny with all the cave people there.
Can you describe for us, in your own words?
All right, episode 18 now. Now Harvey's coming into the courtroom. You see as he rolls in here on his roller skates, we had to overdraw everything. There was no different layers in the backgrounds. This background was all just one layer, so we just had to assume and trust that comp in the final stages would be going in and masking everything off, and we just overdrew it, and that's how the show worked. There was a lot of trust with comp, and you can see here, this is how it looked in the original version. We had just had to overdraw everything, and imagine how it would look when that was all cut off by the courtroom wall there. Same with going into the seating here, had to overdraw everything. Now Harvey here is going to do a big pop as he comes down. That reason that works is because the wings can continue to move, and we'll have that follow through there. Same with Harvey's head. Goes over, overshoots, and settles back. Just look at this guard in the background as well. Those seats are right against the wall. There is no space.
Yeah, mine take.
There's no space for that guard. Here we've got Harvey. Mine taking. See him sliding along. Now his hands are going to catch on the seats there. In the courtroom, he's going to be going back. We got some nice contrast here. The head reaches front. Now as the body and the head stops, That's going to slow. The hand's going to go fast. Gives us natural overlap. Again, just more entertaining to look at. And I had a few screenshots of how that worked in the initial stages here in Flash. So I had the character, and this is how it would have looked when it was all masked out.
One small piece of business. Take 10 minutes.
One small piece of business, take 10 minutes. Storyboards were great. And the animation was intentionally limited. A lot of times you would just have one arm move and the body wouldn't move at all. You would just have the hands and the arms moving and just the head. It was all built that way because that's the way animation was done back in the 60s. And that's what we're, that kind of look that we're going for here. Get a little bit of overlap in the hands.
5 minutes, damn it.
Again, we've got a lot of hands popping here. You got to pop from one pose to another. You can't just do that, you know, without any motion. So if you have the body going up and down, it allows you to cover up that hand change. It's just one of the animation tricks of always look over here while this is happening. It's all about the illusion. Plus, it's funny. It's just the style of the show. And here's one other thing. Look at this screen left arm here. You can see that I made a mistake and I had that arm change. It's unintentional, but in the end, it fit the show. The show was just kind of supposed to look like, you know, a cheaply done 1960s show. And one of the reasons Harvey Birdman was so fun to work on. Great people, great humor, great voice casting, great storyboards. It was just one of those shows that I really enjoyed. So I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.